to Pisces Tarot, and I am your host, Mimi the Light Seer. Your business is my business. Today, we will dive into your business with a timeless relationship reading, which means it could be platonic, professional, or romantic. In this session, we will explore the overall energy of your reading, obtain cosmic insights to identify the topics, spill the tea on the energies involved, uncover the positives and the negatives while revealing the lessons that you need to learn, and suggest actions for healings and the best possible outcomes. Remember, this is a general reading, and you have found it when this message is needed. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Remember, I am LGBTQ plus friendly, using pronouns for storytelling purposes. Lastly, please like, rate, subscribe, and comment, and let me know how this message is connecting with you. And without further ado, let's get into your business. Good morning, 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 good morning. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to Pisces Tarot, everybody. I am your host. I am Mimi the Light Seer, and over here at Pisces Tarot, your business is my business. And child, we about to get into somebody's business. This might be some of the best business we've ever been in, because when I tell you we have had technical difficulties for the past 3 days, I have just been circumventing the issues, and now we just can't seem to get out of this. So if you are live and watching on YouTube, if you are live and you're watching on TikTok this morning, I strongly recommend you go over to YouTube for the full experience, because for some reason there is a disconnect right now. What's up to Chuck? There is something wrong between TikTok and, the streaming software that I use. And apparently this is a known issue that I was not made aware of. And so, and I feel like they could have did a better job communicating that out, especially when that people are using the software. But I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to let them live today, okay? Everybody doesn't think like me, so we're going to keep it moving, all right? But for those of you who are watching this morning from TikTok, please be advised that you will not have the full succinct experience if you are still watching on TikTok. So I highly recommend you go over to YouTube and type in my name, which is linked there at Mimi Lightseer. You'll be able to see the live in the studio. You'll be able to see the whole experience and everything else. So for the best results, I strongly recommend you go over to YouTube and watch it until we are able to resolve this issue. And hopefully that will be sooner than later, because I do appreciate being able to go live with my peeps and being able to have an engaging conversation and create a seamless experience for everybody, no matter where they're watching from. So with that being said, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What day is it? Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday, everybody. It has been a long hour. It is 4:40 in the morning. So what's up to all of my guppies? Hey, to all of my folks that's over there in the graveyard shift. Good evening to my international folks. No matter where you are, we are live across YouTube as well as TikTok this morning. And so for best results, I hope you're over on YouTube this morning. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, if you are on TikTok, go on over to YouTube, because it's not going to be the same. I promise you it's not going to be the same. All right, everybody. So thank you, Dara. Thank you. Dara says she just came over from TikTok. Thank you so much, Dara. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. So now that I've got my nerves all up and worked up this morning, we definitely want to start off this morning by taking some deep breaths, y'all. We want to inhale and exhale. Let's do it 3 times, because we got to, it's been a stressful morning. Okay. So again, if you are live on TikTok today, I strongly recommend you go over to YouTube for a better seamless experience. All right. So here we go. Yes. Now, you guys, because we are not able this morning to do the sound bowl, because I'm using the sound bowl to hold up my phone so that I can tell everybody that's on YouTube to come on over to TikTok this morning. All right. I am going to do an electronic version of the sound bowl as soon as I can find it. When I tell you, it's okay. It's okay, y'all. We are just going to persevere through. We're going to continue to do what we need to do and make sure that we are nimble, right? That's what people are. We are adaptable people, and we're just going to keep going. So what's up to Bird? Well, what's up to everybody that's going over to YouTube from TikTok this morning? Go on over there. If you on TikTok, go on over to YouTube right now, because you will not get the same experience, okay? All right, here we go. All right, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so this is usually a very interactive experience, okay? And again, my apologies if you're not having that experience today. That is not my intent. But as we get ready for this experience, I need for y'all to go ahead and find y'all emojis so we can go ahead and get into this reading, because I promise you, it is something that I need to say that has been getting hindered from you guys being able to get that message. That's why we're having these disconnects, right? So you know what happens when there's something important needs to be said. There's all kind of delays. There's all kind of misfires, just things going wayward, right? So if y'all ready to get into this reading, I suggest you find those hand clapping emojis. Go ahead and find those hand clapping emojis, because listen. I'm ready to get to this reading, okay? So find those hand clapping emojis and drop them in the chat, and let's keep this show on a roll, and let's keep going. Here we go. So, as you know, I start off every day thinking about like things that Spirit is communicating with me, things that Spirit may want to give me that is going to be connected to the reading. And so yesterday, I was very frustrated that I couldn't get on live yesterday because I was up. I had something for you guys, forgot whatever it was having technical difficulties, you name it, right? And so I felt a strong sense of being overwhelmed, if I'm being honest. Like, I felt very overwhelmed. I'm trying to refrain from using the word nervous breakdown, but that's similar to how it felt, right? I felt like I just wanted to cry, okay? And so I was sitting here just like, God, I just need to have me a picker-upper, right? And so when I was dealing with all the things that I was dealing with yesterday, it was a very hard day. And I was reminded that even through difficulties, they have purpose. And it's not so much, a lot of times, it's about control, right? We want to be in control. We want to be able to, pull ourselves out of things. We want to be able to move on from things when we want to be able to move on from things. I mean, you name it, right? And so for me, it's like, okay, how do I get out of this space of not being able to harness control over the things that I can't really control, okay? And so it was a very frustrating day yesterday. And even this morning, it's just like, okay, this is beyond my control, but what can I control? Okay, I can try to come up with an alternative. I can try to do, some backdoor entryway to, the stream. And tried everything that I could, right? But sometimes we have to be cognizant that even if you are trying to do the best that you can with what you have, sometimes trying the best you can with what you have is just not going to be good enough. And you have to be okay with that, So like, how do you resolve being okay with not being okay, or being overwhelmed, or feeling the disconnects or the pressures of things just not being the way that you want them to be, how you want them to be, right? And so as I was getting frustrated this morning, it's like, okay, what is ever going to be enough, right? Your efforts are enough. But me being me, it's like, okay, I have people who are per se counting on me to be here. and to still persevere through and to do my lives, every morning. And it's like, okay, well, where, how do you be okay with subpar things? It's beyond me. But the point is sometimes we have to get into a space where we have to release that control and just say, you know what, I'm doing everything that I possibly can do. And the things that I'm doing is going to have to be sufficient. That's what it is. It's going to have to be sufficient. It has to be enough. And sometimes that settling doesn't feel good, especially if you have the spirit of excellence. It doesn't feel good, right? So I just wanted to share that with you guys this morning as an insight of knowing when you've done all that you can do. Okay? When you know that you've done all that you can do, what else can you do? What else can you do? You have to learn how to surrender. You have to learn how to let go and to allow things to just be. Allow things to just be, So in this moment, I release the desire to control things that I cannot control. I cannot help that my software is not working properly. I paid my bill. I can't help that it's not working right. The only thing I can do is tell you guys to go on over to YouTube and watch there. Right? That's the only thing I can do. I'm improvising and telling you guys to show up on TikTok, but to go over there and watch it, and you'll get the better experience. All right. So learning how to get rid of the control, right? Because the more you try to control things, the more you drive yourself a little bit insane, just trying to be able to sustain things that is not meant for you to sustain. Okay. It's not meant for you to sustain. So with that being said, if y'all ready to get over into this reading, y'all, let's go ahead and switch over into this energy reading and figure out what is going on. Let's find these drums. Let's find these drums and let's go. All right, Spirit, what is going on? What is going on? Let me move my microphone so I can have a little bit of space. Now my hands gotta warm up. Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. If you know that there's something that you're dealing with in your life right now that you could afford to release control of, and for some reason you just cannot get over it, can you put in a chat whatever that is? Whatever that is that you're holding on to, that you know that you need to release control. So for example, I release control over my software not working. If you have something that you want to release control of, can you write that down in the chat? I release control of, and it's something that you can afford to do. Okay, Lou says my wife. Okay. I release control over what? Put that down in the chat. Whatever it is, put it down in the chat. Love, life, and career plans. Okay. Dara says that. I release control over what? Spirit, what is the overall energy reading for today? My modeling career. Okay. I release control over my child's father. Okay. That's a big one, right? All right. The overall energy reading for today is beautiful uncaging. Beautiful uncaging. There's a lock, there's a key. It means you know what you're supposed to be doing. You have insight, you have wisdom, you have intellect. You have some type of something that is working in your favor, that is showing you and telling you how to do it. And for some reason, we know how to do things and we just don't do it. I release control over my other person. Yeah, that's a big one too, right? You can't make people do something they don't want to do. Definitely can't do that. I had to release over the holiday season. I had to release all of those things that are no longer serving me. And that includes people. That includes people. I release people that are no longer serving me. I release circumstances that are no longer beneficial. Okay? I release expectations that are unrealistic. You know, I mean, we can all think of so many things that we release. And as you think about those things, I want you to write those down in the chat. What are some things that you know that you need to release control over, right? Because a lot of times we want to hold on to things knowing they're not advantageous for us, just knowing it's time for us to cut the cord, and we just keep holding on. And if you recall, if you're a guppy, you know I've been working through cutting soul ties and cord cutting, and I've just been doing all of that stuff. And it has been so hard. But as each hour goes by, each day goes by, the weeks will go by, the months will go by, the time will do itself. As long as I do my part. And my part at this point is what? Not giving up. Okay? That is my part right now, right? So if you're just now joining on TikTok, we're over on YouTube this morning. There is a discrepancy with the software. So I just want to give you the opportunity to catch up with where everybody else may be. Go on over to YouTube, all right? Now, the truth that, okay, Mr. Exclusive says trying to control situations too much. Try to now that's a big one. You know what? Let's put an emphasis here, okay? Because you said a mouthful and you deserve this one. Mr. Exclusive says trying to control situations too much, trying to let divine do its work. Man, what? Say it. You better say it. That's a big one, right? Knowing when to be spirit-led versus soul-led. Knowing when you need to let things go. Knowing when you need to let your ego. You know, exactly, man. Exactly. Releasing ego. I've been reading a book. It's not in here. It's in my room, actually. But this book has been confronting a lot of notions about couples and egos. And how do you know when you're in a karmic relationship with somebody? And like, and in its simplest forms, you know, when you're thinking about it from a karmic standpoint, if it's any type of negative, rooted in any type of negativity, that is likely to be a karmic situation. And my thought was, how many people are in a karmic situation and don't even know it? All right. So here we go. For those of you who are just not joining on TikTok, we are live on YouTube this morning for better results. Okay. All right. So here we go. Spirit, what is the soul truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? What is the soul truth that we need to hear right now for our journey? Yes. So Roxanne says, when someone tries to control things, it only shows how out of control they are. Absolutely. Absolutely. But the reality is, when we think about control, we put control in a box, right? When we talk about control, we think control looks one way or the other. Where the reality is, control looks like a lot of things, right? Control looks like a lot of things, okay? So, controlling when somebody's trying to talk to you. You can't control when I talk to you. You can't control what I talk to you about when I talk to you, right? But for some reason, we feel as though we own that relationship with people, especially when we feel like they should have told us something, right? And they didn't. We can't control that. That's out of our control, all right? Empathy. I am open to considering both sides of the situation. So we need to understand how empathy works. All right. Understand not only our perspective, but understanding the other person's perspective as well. All right. And this has something to do with your heart. This is how you show up in the world. And so when we talk about the heart, we're talking about not only matters of, not only matters of the hearts, but we're talking about the condition of the soul, right? Yes, that's right, Roxanne. We cannot control what people do and say. We cannot. We can only control our responses, right? And for me, I'm trying to learn how to be less compulsive, right? So I told y'all about the man at Costco. I told y'all how I was standing there in line for about 5 minutes. It was 4 spots coming out. I'm sitting here in this big old automobile that you cannot miss. You cannot miss it, okay? I got my signal on. He drives around me as if he was too impatient to be able to wait. Then he takes the parking spot. It's 4 spots coming out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people are coming out in a row. He drove around me and takes the first parking spot. And immediately, burn, I'm going off, right? But then when I thought about it, I was like, did you really have to respond like that? And it was like, yes, I did. Because what made you feel like you were so entitled to that parking spot that you can just go around me? Right? So I'm learning how to better respond to things. Learning that anger does show up in various forms, but you also get to the point to where you're sick and tired of things feeling as though, people are not conscientious about who you are, And that gets to be old, okay? That definitely gets to be old. All right, so how this is showing up in our life right now is many of us are wanting a fresh start, okay? They say when a woman cuts her hair, it's time for a fresh start, all right? So there is a fresh start that is coming from here. When I think about this beautiful uncaging card, I feel like there's something whimsical happening within you. There's a shift happening and occurring within you. It's within you. It's a shift coming, okay? Now, if you had a major prayer right now, what would your major prayer be, right? If you had a major prayer right now, do you care to share that in the chat? Twani says, that's crazy. I've been thinking about cutting my hair. Yeah, me too, actually. I thought about it yesterday. If you have a major prayer concern that you wish that you could release control over and not have any anxiety or any grief or anything behind it, what would that one thing be? Will it still be the same thing that you're releasing control from? Spirit, what is our soul whisper? What is our soul whisper? Okay. Julie says finding another job. Amen to that. I know a lot of people are dealing with that. What is our soul whisper right now? What is our soul whisper? I am releasing control of being in control. I'm not sure you got a plan, but I just got to be patient. Yeah, I've been reading a lot of scriptures about God's plan and his fresh and new mercies and how he makes everything beautiful in his time. It's just uncomfortable. Let's just be honest. It is so uncomfortable. All right. Our soul whisper, our soul soul whisper. Sorry. Wisdom. Okay. We got wisdom today as our soul whisper. All right. Let's see what the good book got to say. Owls are definitely good omen, okay? Myra says, I release my deceased husband's narcissism on my life for 33 years. That's a lot of work, Myra. You got to give yourself grace with that. You guys, if you're just now joining this morning on TikTok, we are live on YouTube. I strongly recommend for best results that you go over to YouTube and stream live from YouTube at Mimi Lightseer. My name is right there. All right, wisdom. For those of you who are new, I will never read from a book until I read from here because I like the way that they put things, okay? Yesterday, I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today, I am wise, so I am changing myself. Listen, is this not what we've been talking about? Yesterday, I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today, I am wise, so I am changing myself. Rumi, of course. Gotta love Rumi. You are being urged to take a closer look at the things that are not immediately obvious at present. Many people search outwardly for answers, but when you look to external world for wisdom or advice, it can be difficult to find the things that really resonate. It is time to turn inwards and trust your intuition. No one can truly understand your situation as intimately as you, nor can they detect the subtle nuances that weave through your emotional landscape. Wisdom can often be found in unexpected moments. It can force you to question those things that you have always known to be true and see within you a learning desire to discover more. It calls you to live skin to skin with the world around you and to enrich the very fabric of your heart and life. Turn to others for guidance and support, but always listen to your own wisdom when it speaks. So today, you are being encouraged to be a little bit more understanding, have knowledge, perception, prudence. And this is also tied to your third eye chakra, okay? This is tied to your third eye chakra. So tapping into that intuition, right? Now, you will recall when we pulled the very first card with the beautiful uncaging, I said there is a lock and key on here, which means with this lock and key, you know what to do. You have the insight, you have the wisdom. But for some reason, it's a control factor that is there that is causing you to harness in on something that is not necessarily serving you. It's not necessarily serving you. Okay? Now, the sacred words for today is the more I know, the more I realize I have so much left to learn. That's something by itself. That is something by itself. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. And we have to be gracious with ourselves, okay? A lot of times when we look at life, we look at our age and we assume that somebody knows better because of age. And the reality is you can be 88 years old and still lack wisdom in a particular area or not. It's about how much you've been exposed to things and what you see, right? So it's definitely, about you growing up and maturing and realizing that we don't know everything. We can only go based on the factual evidence we have at hand and make the best judgment that we possibly can at that moment in time. That's what that's about. And once you come to that realization, once you come to that conclusion that, this is no longer working for me, only thing you can do is change it. That's the only thing you can do is change it. From that point on, all you can do is change it. All right? That's it. That's it. Release it. Easier said than done, but release it. For those of you who are just not joining this morning on TikTok, welcome to the Pisces Tarot Experience. We are live on YouTube today for a better experience. So if you want to go over there and watch us there, I suggest you do. My handle is there at Mimi Lightseer. You'll see us. All right, here we go. So, cosmic insights. What is going on? That we want a fresh start. We're going to need some empathy. We need to know how to change ourselves. Grand Rising. All right. Earth sign. There may be a third party situation here with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A third party situation here with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. We have an earth sign here. What is the new spirit? Love bombing, overly attentive, shower with affection for personal gain. Whoops. Somebody is being love bombed here. Somebody don't really mean it. It's a third party situation involved. They're over here trying to love bomb you for personal gain, trying to throw you off their tracks possibly. What is the tea? What is the tea? I feel very emotional, like emotions are flying high right now. I'm having an intense feeling of like, just like anxiousness, anxiety, nervousness, emotional, right? As I say that, tears like are wanting to form up in my eye, you know, like emotional responses, right? So like this is a heightened sensitivity to you. Oop. All right, Spirit. We just need one. We don't need 900 messages. Okay, so there may be legal issues, court, judges, immigrations, lawyers, etc. This may be one of those instances where you may have to get legal involved, okay, for one reason or another. I don't know if this is a child support case situation, a divorce situation, but there are some type of attorneys involved with this to one degree or another, all right? Let's keep going. What is beneath all of this? Good morning, everybody. For those of you who are just now joining on TikTok, we are live on YouTube for better results, best results. My apologies for the disconnect. What lies beneath all of this? What lies beneath all of this? Okay, pregnancy test, unsure, pregnancy scare, positive or negative. Okay, I just mentioned that there may be a child support issue here. Okay, so now there's a pregnancy, so there's definitely some type of child involved with this. Not sure. Maybe there's a DNA test involved. Okay. When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? When we look into the broken mirror, what do we see? What do we see? It feels like there's a disappointment that's associated with this. Like there was some information learned that a person was not expecting to find out. Spotlight, limelight, audience, self-absorbed. So we definitely have somebody, when we talk about this love bombing, okay, we definitely are talking about somebody who is used to having their way. And they're saying and doing any and everything trying to get you to respond or to react in a way that is unhealthy, right? And it goes back to what I was saying momentarily ago about me reading in this book about karmic relationships and karmic partners and how that is materializing, okay? When we look at the true emotion, what do we have? What is the true emotion? What is the true emotion? What is the true emotion? Dara says she's dodging a love bomber. Yeah. I mean, you have some people that's so toxic, they don't even care to love bomb you. Like, they don't even care to try to make it real. They just toxic. All right. So what is the true emotion here? Oh no, she says, but I have anxiety about it. Okay, romance. This is about romance. So the love bombing that this person is doing seemingly is working. Okay, it's seemingly working for somebody. And I can understand how somebody can fall victim to love bombing. I really can, especially if and when you're in a predicament where it feels like you've been missing out, like nobody's been showing you that attention and that admiration. It's easy to fall victim to be a love bomb, right? It's easy because you're just excited about the attention. So it's very easy to get all excited about what the attention that somebody's giving you. But if it's not coming from a genuine place, it's not healthy, right? And a lot of people fall victim to that love bombing. They do. All right. What is blocking us in this relationship here? Aside from this third party, what is blocking us? What is blocking us? Bird says, I feel stupid and played. Well, don't feel stupid. I mean, we all been in relationships, right, that have not been healthy. I mean, we've all been in relationships where we can say, I feel foolish, I feel played. But at the end of the day, if you followed your heart in that moment, how can you feel stupid? You were following your heart. You followed what you felt like was the right thing to do. And that goes back to what I was saying in the beginning of this reading when we were talking about control and how you need to accept that you may have made a bad decision, but it was predicated upon the information that you known at that time. So like even in a court of law, they'll ask you a question, something like this, upon information and belief, or something like that is a way that they would say it, right? If it's satisfactory in a court of law, why is it not satisfactory in the court of your heart? Upon information and belief, I thought this person was sincere. I thought this person was genuine. Therefore, I have to give myself grace because I fell for whatever they told me. I believed it, right? And if you're a guppy and you were here, what was that, 2 days ago? We talked about the difference between faith and belief. Remember that conversation? And remember, and if you missed it, it is recorded on YouTube. But if you missed it, when we looked at the word belief, remember what they said, right? Doesn't have to be true. It doesn't have to be true. So the point is, if you felt like it was true enough to believe it, you have to give yourself grace upon information and belief at that time, right? What's blocking us? Addiction. You're either addicted or obsessed with somebody who's struggling with addiction. That's weird. Okay. Now, let's be honest. When we talk about that word, okay, it's not always limited to elusive things, right? That can also be people, okay? And so when we're talking about people, there is a third party situation here. So who knows? They may be having connectivity to other things, other people that are beyond you, right? We've all had that experience before too. Where in the past, We're in relationships with people who still got people from their past. I mean, let's just be honest. Until recently, if I were to start dating somebody else, I would still have an attachment to somebody else from my past that was unhealthy. Until recently, like, and when I say recently, like within the last week or so, I would still be attentive to this person's contact if I allowed it, right? If I allowed it. So let's be clear that when we talk about that, we're not just always talking about these elusive substances. We can also talk about, you know, people. You know, we can make it about people. And that's what we just have to be honest, folks. Good morning, everybody. If you're just not joining on TikTok, we are live on YouTube this morning, okay? So make sure you go ahead and join us over there on YouTube. There's my handle there. All right. So does this person love you or do they love you not? Okay, I just got a download. Yeah. Okay, it's making sense. All right. Do they love you or do they love you not? Hoo-wee. Okay. I definitely want to spend more time with you. Okay, so we got a yellow rose. So this is about quality time. We got a yellow rose. They want to spend more time with you. However, the yellow rose represents positive, friendly feelings, not necessarily romantic. Y'all, when I tell y'all, let me finish pulling these cards because I gotta tell you. Baby, sugar, let me tell you. What is the yin and yang? What is the Grand Rising Ladybug? We're on YouTube this morning. Self-care, energy, low energy, depleted, cleansing, wanting to take time alone, recharge and retreat. Okay, so now is the time I'm about to tell y'all what I got to tell y'all about this person up here. All right, I got one more card to tell you. Brother Gray says my ex is a love bomber. It's possible. Okay. We got an Ace of Wands energy over here. An Ace of Wands energy. Okay. New beginnings with this ring. Okay. So let me tell y'all. Before we get into whose business this is. Okay. Let me tell y'all. When I told y'all I had a download, I'm seeing this as being masculine energy. Person A is definitely masculine energy, okay? Person A has a very flamboyant lifestyle where they're always out and about. A part of me wants to say like a party promoter or something like that. Someplace where they're always out around a lot of different people, but they have high visibility. Whatever it is they do, high visibility. They may even have a career in music or does something with music. but it's a very low vibrational energy that I'm picking up on. Okay. It's a very low vibrational energy. They may also have legal issues stemming from their career, like with just like contracts going wayward. But it definitely feels as though like this is a person, Grand Rising Positive, like we're on YouTube this morning. Go at Mimi Likes here. This person definitely may have legal issues from this, okay? Now, granted, I'm saying promoter, but remember to take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't, okay? But it definitely feels like this person, between this card, and this card, I feel like this person has some type of, okay, Brother Grace says an old roommate and he's a DJ. Okay, yeah. So person A is definitely somebody that has very, very low vibration. Okay, there's also an influence of a third party person here, a earth sign, which is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. But they really need to focus on self-care, okay? They really need to focus on doing self-care. They really need to worry about trying to recharge, trying to cleanse themselves, right? And it goes back to the conversation that I mentioned earlier about having control over the narrative, right? So we have that person going on. Person B in this situation is being love bombed, okay? They're being love bombed. There is a pregnancy test. So this is a person here, okay, that is pregnant, all right, which is also probably going to lead to another legal issue. But this person keeps on making this person feels like they have a promising future with romance and with the ring and all of these different things, right? Good morning. But the reality is they don't really see you like that. They don't really see you like that. They see you as a friend. They see you as a friend, okay? So this is craziness. All right. You got somebody over here selling fantasies, making you think that they got real chance of opportunity, but they only seeing you as a friend. Now, let's just be honest. Let's just tell the truth, y'all. Let's just tell the truth and shame the devil, y'all, before we get into this reading. If you ever been in a situation before where somebody made you feel like they wanted more out of the relationship than what they actually wanted, let's just go ahead and raise our hands. Just go ahead and raise your hand in the chat. If you ever been in a situation with somebody before, they made you feel like they wanted more out of the situation than what they really wanted to get, raise your hand in the chat. Let's just tell the truth and shame the devil. Let's just tell the truth and shame the devil. If you know that you have been in a relationship with somebody else before in the past and they made you feel like you had a chance in snowball's hell for things to be more than what it is, let's just go ahead and raise your hand in the chat. Yeah. This person definitely went out of their way to make you feel like they had more to offer than what they were willing to give. They absolutely did. Miss Make It Shake says, my ex is love bombing. He makes music and moved home, thinks that he's my son's father after 30 years and want a DNA test to find out. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. I mean, we all been there. One of the people that I had to cut the cord from, because y'all know I tell the truth and shame the devil, right? I ain't shaming nothing, right? Person I was all involved with and all interested in had me thinking one way, like he was coming with husband qualities, okay? Coming in, trying to make sure I'm good, which I appreciate. I feel like you should do that as a man in my life. I feel like you should do that. I'm not saying I'm asking you to pay my mortgage or anything like that. But what I'm saying is I expect if I tell you that, you know, I got a nail in my tire, well, help me try to resolve the nail issue in my tire, right? Or at least tell me where to go and what to do. You know, not Mr. Exclusive said, I thought I was going to be able to get that ring. You thought you was going to get the ring, or you thought you was going to give it to somebody else? But I mean, it's just like, or you talking about you thought she was going to give it to you or he was going to give it to you. I mean, however, whatever your situation is, right? We all been deceived. I mean, let's just raise your hand. Let's tell the truth. If you know doggone well that you have been in a situation with somebody where they made you feel Like you had a chance that it was going to work, that it was going to survive. Let's just raise your hand. Yes, let's just tell the truth, y'all. Let's just tell the truth. We all been a fool in love before, child. Today it is whose turn? Our turn. Okay, we done all been there before, right? All right. So as we look at these energies and see how we build our case, these clues are here, and we shift to the potential energies of those who are involved with the situation. Please remember to take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. You would never buy a pair of shoes brand new at the store knowing good and doggone well they don't fit your feet. Okay, so don't make something fit you that don't fit. Now, remember, when we shift to the energies of the potential people that's involved, we are reading for Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, which means unless you know what y'all your placements and all their placements are, baby, you don't know what's for you. Okay, so just listen. Just listen, all right? All right, here we go. I know that's right. He said give it to somebody. I know. Shh. I wish somebody think enough of me to give me a ring. Shoot. Somebody don't even think enough of me to buy me a cup of coffee, child. It's real sad over here. It is real sad over here, okay? I'm going to be honest with y'all. The last time I've been with a person in that capacity, it was so long I had to go back and look through my text messages. If y'all really want to tell the truth, when was the last time was y'all with somebody? Just put the number down. Just put the number down. When was the last time you was with somebody like that? Like that. All right. Whose business is this? I know it's been a minute. I had to go back, child. I had to go back in time. I had to go back in time because I was like, child, I don't know. Let me just go look for the evidence because I don't know. I had to go back. I had to go back. All right, Spirit, whose business is this? Whose business is this? For those of you who are just not joining on TikTok, we are live this morning on YouTube for a better result. Miss Make It Shake, if you don't go somewhere and sit down. Talk about 2 days ago. Child. Listen, we found our tribe, right? Whose business is this, Spirit? Whose business is this? Whose business is this? Whose business is this? I promise y'all, I don't know how some of these readers be shuffling cards like this, because this right here is like, maybe I'm just overthinking it. It's possible, but it just seems so goofy to me. All right, here we go. Person A's possible sign is Gemini Libra Aquarius. Gemini Libra Aquarius. I'm not surprised with this. Remember, I told you this person is very sociable, has a very high connectivity to the public, okay? Remember, and my alarm clock is about to go off, so let me try to stop this for my folks on YouTube, TikTok. Hold on. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Remember, I told you that this particular, oh God, y'all, we didn't even do the drum roll. See, I'm all out of sorts. If y'all ready to get into this energy read, let's do the drum roll, y'all, because I done forgot what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm over here acting brand new. Here we go. Yay! I got to get my life together, y'all, because I'm not used to working like this. All right, so person one is a Gemini Libra Aquarius. I am not surprised by this because we already determined that, this person is very much so self-absorbed. They like the spotlight, okay? They want everything. They want all the attention on them. I definitely feel like this person is very sociable, okay? So I'm not surprised, again, by this coming up either, okay? I don't think that this is limited to illicit substances. I do feel like there is an addiction to a third party person. Okay. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. But this Two of Swords is coming in upright as making difficult decisions, waiting options, avoidance, deadlock. Okay. Person B is coming in this morning. I'm going to shuffle these cards again. Person B is coming in as a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You are coming in as the Eight of Cups this morning, okay? Coming in as disappointed, abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, walking away and leaving something behind, okay? Now, remember what I told you. Remember what I told you. Remember when I said this person is creating a fantasy, all right? Now, again, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. As we get into this reading, I need y'all to find the magnifying glasses because it's time for us to zoom in. We listen, we don't judge, but we are going to be in your business right now. So if you are a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or vice versa, this reading is for you. If y'all are ready to get into this reading, let's go ahead and get these magnifying glasses up. We got to go ahead and get into this business, y'all, because I'm trying to tell y'all. This about to be real good. I don't know who business this is gonna be, but yeah, let's get into it and let's go.
I should have followed my own. I should have followed my own intuition. I should have followed my own. I knew it. I should have followed my own. 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 Willing.
My TikTokers are getting some behind the scene action this morning, so now y'all get to see what I be doing when I do my transitions. All right, so. Spirit, what is going on with my air, water, and earth signs? Because we definitely got to keep this third party situation here. We definitely got to keep them in a picture. Well, my first reaction is that this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius knows to do the right thing and they don't. Okay, they know that they need to make a decision, but again, they're operating with low vibration. So asking a low vibrational person to elevate is crazy, right? It's crazy. Okay. But this person, again, comes across to me as a person who's very much so in a high profile situation. I keep going back to like a party promoter, somebody in an entertainment space. They could be, I mean, it could be anything, but this is somebody who is very much so has a lot of connections with people. This person feels like they are somebody who has a lot of contacts with a lot of different people. They may participate and engage in a lot of I don't want to say alcohol, but they may indulge with a lot of different substances. Okay. This person may also feel like they have to do this because of what they do. So it's predicated upon the people that they're around most times. Okay.
I need everybody's alcohol. She needs some more vodka. Yeah, can somebody give me some more vodka, please?
So this person may always be around a lot of people where they feel like this is something that they have to do. This person is very creative. This person lives a life, and I'm not going to sit up here and say, Twanda says, sounds like I'm in her ex's business. Listen, baby, I'm not going to sit up here and say that this person, y'all gonna laugh, but I'm very serious. This person sells dreams for a living. Y'all know what I'm talking about? If you ever been with somebody who sells dreams and they do so without any recourse, without any judgment, without anything. If you've ever been with a person who sells nothing but dreams, I want you to put in the chat, I bought a dream. I bought a dream. If you've ever been with somebody and you know that all they do is sell dreams, I want somebody to put, I bought a dream. Cricket says, I bought a dream. I bought a dream. And it feels like this person is so used to being so superficial and so surface. This person sounds like, or feels like to me, this person is so fake that they don't even know who they are on the inside. They don't even know who they are on the inside. Pat says, I brought a dream for $70,000. Ooh, Pat. I bought a dream. Destroyer says, I am a dream. Listen, I am a dream too. But listen, you buy me, baby. I'm going to be the biggest dream you ever. Ooh, you're going to be feeling so blessed you get this one. All right, anyway. So it feels like to me, this person is so disingenuous because of what they do, that all they do is sell dreams to people, okay? And it feels like this particular person that came into their life fell victim to that trap, okay? It feels like this was a scam, okay?
You are a scammer.
Now, when it comes to our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, it don't take much for us to fall into no illusion, right? We already in la la land 99.99% of the time, okay? I'm saying that as a Pisces with a stellium in Pisces energy. We live in Fantasy Island all the time. You can't tell us nothing, okay? Whatever planet we live on, 100% of the time is a very comfortable place to be because we can have it our way all the time. It's like Burger King. We have it our way all the time, all right? We choose to live in Fantasy Island, all right? So while we over here on Fantasy Island, we done met somebody. They love bombed us. Okay, made us feel like we were the one. Okay, had us all caught up. They were overly attentive. They showered us with affection, but it was all for personal gain. Made us feel like it was a lot of romance going on up in this thing. Made us feel like this was the one. Made us feel like there was no stopping us now. Made us feel like the ring was on its way. Tell the truth and shame the devil. If you ever started planning a wedding and you ain't even had a commitment from this person, but you planning a wedding, just put your little church finger up. If you know good and doggone well that if you have ever planned a wedding before you had a commitment just because it was feeling good, it gave you the warm and fuzzies, just put your little church finger up. I know I did it. I do it all the time. I do it subconsciously. I'll be like, listen, Mr. Motion say it's on the way. I know that's right. Listen. I'm trying to tell you, listen, baby, let me find out what your last name is. I'll start creating hashtags right now, trying to make sure ain't nobody got that hashtag. Just delusional. Okay, just delusional. If that name don't sound right with my name, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to hyphenate that name, whatever. But anyway, we got the pregnancy test going on. So now we don't know for sure if this is or is not, it's positive or negative. But the reality is this person just see you as a friend. They just want to spend time with you. They just want to kick it with you, but they don't want nothing serious from you. But remember what I told y'all. This person is so much of a fake, phony, and a fraud that they don't even know who they are, to be honest with themselves. All right? So that's the immediate download that I'm getting, okay? Now, if y'all ready to turn this party up, I need to see them fire emojis going in the chat. I need to see them fire emojis going in the chat because it's time for us to dig into this. Like, what in the world is going on up in here with these folk here in this business, all right? Because I'm trying to tell you right now, somebody about to be feeling real annoyed right now. All right, here we go. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, your present energy is coming in right now as the 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay, you are feeling helpless right now. You are feeling very helpless and very defenseless right now. Okay, it seems like everything is going wayward for you right now. It feels like no matter what you do, no matter where you go, it is just a lot of things coming up against you right now. It feels overwhelming because you are in a space where you need that help. You need that support. You need that guidance. You need that level of care. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to change the light setting here. All right. I'm trying to make it better. Sorry, guys. So it definitely feels as though if we're being honest, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you feel like you're under spiritual attack right now. If you feel like you're under spiritual attack right now, I want you to put that ninja, the little warrior person, put the ninja down in the chat. If you feel like you're under attack right now, I want you to put the ninja down. Okay? Because it feels like right now to this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, my crown fell and hit me on the nose, y'all. So now my nose hurting. It feels like this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is under attack from the north, south, east, and west. It's like they don't know what's going on. They don't know where it's coming from. They don't know how it's coming. They are just in a position. They're just in a position where they're under attack. Okay? Their money may not be right. Oh, y'all, I just got a revelation. What if this third party person over here is pregnant too, or could be pregnant? Woo! Listen, y'all. Woo! Who business is this? Okay, so the money ain't right. The business ain't right. You got money problems going on right now. You got lawyers, the ninja. You got the lawyers, legal things going on. Okay, so you got a lot of legal stuff going on, legal issues going on. You got the ex-girlfriend popping up. You got the current girlfriend talking about they got some, they might be, I mean, it's just life is lifing. Okay, life is lifing right now for this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Miss Make It Shake says, Lord, I'm trying to tell you, I'm feeling it. Like it really feels like this person is under spiritual attack. And it feels like this is so crazy right now. It feels like their life is just like spiraling out of control.
Oh my God.
Now, remember I told you this person is dealing with low vibrations. They need to be cleansing. They need to be recharging. They need to be spending time alone. But I feel like there are societal pressures and expectations that are posted against this person that is causing them to have to continue to be seen and be out and about. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, even though they want to withdraw and they need to withdraw, it feels like they absolutely cannot do that because of where they are right now in their life. And it'd be very obvious if they were to shut down. It'd be very obvious that there are things going on in their life and they just can't afford that mess up. So they'd rather try to, again, remember what I said, this person is very superficial. Okay, they're so used to putting on and selling a dream, selling a show. The show must go on. They don't know how to be themselves. So when they're hurting and when they're in pain and when they're confused and they're under attack, they don't even know how to respond. Okay, does that make sense to y'all? Now, person B over here, this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Woo! The lovers. Oh my gosh, the lovers are here, y'all. Woo, woo, ooh, 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 ooh. The lovers, y'all. When I tell y'all this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, polo, baby, polo, tank, tank. So my Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio over here, okay? They over here, all in la la land, thinking that life is everything that it needs to be. Birds chirping. Just life is just going good for them. What did I tell y'all in the beginning? Before we even got this far, what did I tell y'all? Let me see if y'all was listening. This person sold them a dream and this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio bought it. They bought it. Okay. With this Lover's card here, this is major arcana. Okay. They are deeply, deeply, deeply in love. They saw something in this person that made them feel like they were finally at that. They have arrived. Okay. This person is over here feeling amazing. This person is over here just that they heart skipping beats, all of that nonsense. that comes with this. Okay, y'all know what it's like when y'all meet somebody and they making y'all feel good and y'all thinking y'all finally got the one. Y'all think y'all done. Y'all done started deleting all the phone women. Y'all know y'all done started deleting all the numbers, telling folks don't call, you know, all that. You over here just thinking you think you made it. You think you got it. Girl, look, you over here on the phone. Girl, let me tell you, I got to call Tyrone, Jerome, Dewan, Sean, Brandon, and Carter and tell all them that I'm not dealing with them no more because I done met the one. Yes, girl. Girl, I know, right? Well, here go the thing, right? Here goes the tea. You being love bomb. Okay, you being love bomb. The reality is, do they like you? Yes, they like you. They want to spend a whole lot more time with you. But look at the color of this flower. Yellow represents friendship. Okay? If a man ever gives you yellow roses, ladies, run. Okay? I don't care if that is your favorite color, run. The yellow roses represents friendship. So men, if you listening, don't ever buy your loved ones any yellow roses unless you are trying to signify friendship. Make It Shake said the ship came in. I'm trying to tell you, you over here thinking that the ship done came in. All right?
You seem like the type of woman who still falls and can get as stupid as the rest of us girls. Do you think I'm gullible? I think that you can be. Well, with the right man. No, never again. You get stupid. I'm not going to be stupid anymore.
Aretha said, you get stupid. I'm not going to be stupid anymore. Okay. So with this foundational energy being here of this 8 of Cups and this Lover's card. Okay. It feels as though, okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is very disappointed with how this situation is maturing. Okay. They definitely thought that this was going to be long-term partnership. They thought that it was going to be, leading to marriage. The romance and stuff is there. Why would they think that this wouldn't be it? Okay. Why would I not think that I'm on my way with romance to marriage? I'm thinking it's a new beginning coming. I'm thinking this is going to be long-term. I'm thinking in my mind that this is going to grow and go the distance. Let me tell y'all something. Okay, ladies, I'm a woman, so I can tell you this. Okay. We think consistency and frequency equate to long-term stability. Okay. We think that. We think if a man is calling you, texting you all day long consistently, they asking to see you frequently, that we think that that's going to in return turn to long-term stability. It's not. Okay. Men have a habit. They have a cycle that they circulate women through. Okay. I told y'all, I got a friend of mine. I know what day of the week it is based on what girl he got coming over. And I'm trying to figure out when they going to wake up and realize you only see this man on Wednesday. Oh, yeah, sugar. Today, Friday. Okay? But that's how women think, right? Men don't think that way. They just keeping the eye. They just moving the pot around from one eye to the other eye. Okay? So, with that being said, it definitely feels like this particular person is starting to come to the conclusion that it's time for them to leave this situation alone because the words and deeds are not adding up. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. Snicker, you should go over to YouTube so you can really get the full experience, okay? Now, this Gemini Libra Aquarius knows that they are wrong for how they're doing things. But the reality is they're so disconnected and disjointed within themselves that they can't even seriously even begin to fathom how to come clean with this approach. They are trying their best to make it seem like they lack integrity, okay? So and that's an eclipse there, right? ... They're trying their best to make it seem ... They lack integrity, okay? This person definitely lacks integrity. So trying to confront this person, asking this person to be honest, be sincere, be transparent, any of those things, they're not going to tell you the truth. You know why they ain't going to tell you the truth, sugar? Because you asking them to acknowledge their wrongdoings. And when a person is so low vibrational and so not centered and not grounded, okay, they lack the wisdom, they lack the insight, they lack the intellect of how to put themselves in somebody else's shoes to understand. So if you go back to the beginning of this reading, okay, when we talked about the beautiful uncaging, the first thing I said was there's a lock and there's a key on here, okay? Let me point it out to you. Right here in the middle. The lock and key. That tells me you have what it takes to do the right thing. You're not missing the key. You got the key. You know what to do. You have intellect. You have wisdom. You don't want to do it. Okay? You don't want to do it. You don't want to. We also have empathy. Okay? If you were to put yourself in somebody else's shoes for once, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you will understand that what you're doing is not okay. It's not okay at all. And the reality is, if you're being honest, you wake up every day and you hate your life. But because you're so addicted to the superficialness, you addicted to the money, you addicted to the reputation, you're addicted to all of those other things. Because, good morning, Lindsay, welcome. Lindsay says, because telling the truth is something that you do when you do not lack integrity. That's correct. And because they're so used to being a liar, they want a fresh start. But like, how can you outrun the seas? That's why this fresh start card is here. Okay, that's why that's there. Because they need to be able to tap into it, as well as this card with the self-care card. Low vibrational, depleted, cleansing, wanting time alone, needed to recharge and retreat. But telling them this, they gonna deny it every time.
Accusation. False accusation. And
they gonna deny it every time. Now, the positives in this situation, it's a whole lot of confusion right now. It's a whole lot of confusion. And I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that you're wrong for being confused, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because you're not wrong at all. This person misled you. How many people ever been in a relationship with somebody and you've been misled? I mean, just raise your hand in the chat. If you ever been in a relationship with somebody and you know good and doggone well that they have intentionally misled you, I want you just to raise your hand in the chat. Just raise your hand. We ain't shaming nobody. We all been fools in love. Okay? This person intentionally misled Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio into thinking that they had an opportunity that was never available. In other words, this person posted a ghost job.
a bunch of bullshit.
They posted a ghost job. Made it seem like it was an opportunity for you to come on in. Made it seem like you had an opportunity to get the ring, that you were going to get married to this person with a new beginning, a new possible outcome. Opportunity had a whole lot of potential, brought a lot of romance, wanting to take you out the country, taking you on trips, taking you shopping, doing all of those different things. But guess what, baby? Y'all gonna hate me for this one, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it, okay? The lie detector test determined.
The lie detector test determined. That was a lie.
They was love bombing you. They didn't mean it. They did not mean it. They were overly attentive, showering you with affection just for personal gain. Now you got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio over here real confused. Poor Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio keep opening up their phone, looking at their text messages. Good morning, Audrey. We're on YouTube today. Keep going through to their phone, looking at their text messages, checking and making sure, resetting their factory settings, checking and updating their network settings, making sure that the text message ain't got lost in the internet and the ethers. They keep checking all their social medias compulsively, trying to figure out what happened to you. Because you don't win MIA. Good morning, Bigger Blessings. We're on YouTube this morning. Because you went on MIA. They trying to figure out where you at. Where you go? How did I lose you? Where you go, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Where you go? Now, part of this could be because of this third party. All right? It could be because of this third party. We know that earth signs have a weird fixation with air signs. They always somewhere playing in the background. Okay? They always somewhere playing in the background. Now, the consequence in all of this is that Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio thought this was going to be their happily ever after. They thought this was going to end in marriage. They thought that they were going to have the ring, the promise. Listen, do you believe in love and the promise that it gives? I want to love you for life. That's what they thought it was. They thought that they were going to be at their happy forever place. Y'all done got comfortable. Y'all possibly have started taking off condoms. And next thing you know, here come this fake pregnancy test. Now, I ain't even going to call it fake because it very much so can be real. It says unsure, pregnancy scare, positive or negative. So that means that this can go either way. You could be or you could be not. And for some of you, you may be hoping, praying, wishing that you're not.
Survey said.
Good morning. We're on YouTube this morning. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius over here trying to pretend like they don't have nothing to do with this. The reality is though, for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius,
You are the father.
we on YouTube this morning. So, y'all get what I'm putting down. You got a person over here that don't really know what they want. They got a third party situation going on, creating a whole lot of confusion. Done sold a bunch of dreams. And now that it's a possibility that this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is pregnant, okay, they want to backpedal. You can't backpedal. You know that you've been out here just having a good old time with this person. You've been enjoying them, love bombing them, creating fantasies, selling the dream. We talked about all of that.
Yahoo!
Now all of a sudden they sitting over here trying to tell you about things going wayward in their life. They ain't trying to hear that. Why would I want to be with somebody who don't want to be with me? Why would I want to be with somebody who ain't even honest? You ain't even sincere. You ain't telling the truth. You ain't shaming it. You ain't doing nothing. Creating a bunch of dang on confusion. But then, this is trying to teach you that you got to come out of this. You cannot be walking around here deceiving people, mistreating people, trying to ignore people because they're speaking their truth. You created this. Thank you, Tweety Pie. You created this. You created this dang on disaster. You was running around here selling false dreams.
I'm not a nice person.
You're not a nice person. And then you over here wondering why people over here feeling sad, crying. Why would you just talk to me? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, like, are you done yet? And the reality is, like, what makes you feel like you can say that to somebody? What honestly made you feel like you can say that to somebody? Exactly. Terry says games. Oh, wow. 550 says, you're beautifully explaining my Libra wife. Yeah, Bridgerton. Y'all know it. I love me some Bridgerton. Okay. Now let's have a moment of truth, y'all. For y'all that's here, let's have a moment of truth. If you've ever found yourself in a situation, again, we already done clarified and already have ascertained that we have been in a situation where we have been misled. When you try to confront that situation, y'all, let me ask y'all this. What was their response when you tried to get clarity from them? What was the response that you got from them? I want you to write that down in the chat. When you tried to get clarity from this person, how did they respond to you? What was the response? Did they try to act like they didn't understand where you was coming from? Did they try to act like you were speaking a foreign language? Like, what was the response? Share your responses down in the comment section. Terry said they can't tell the truth. 7 said they're being mad. I even said anything about it. Donna says it's an argument. Tweety says he said I'm crazy. Yeah. Mr. Motion says enjoy the moments. You cold. They run away. Unknown Warrior says they run away. Thank you, Tweety Pie. Miss Make It Shake says they did a lot of deflecting. Yeah, I can see that. That's what's happening here. Okay. And what this is trying to teach Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is that you cannot throw a rock and hide a hand. You cannot throw a rock and hide a hand. You can't ghost. You can't run. You can't hide. You created this illusion for this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You created this fantasy. Brother Gray says, why you starting stuff? Listen. I mean, can we just tell the truth, y'all? We all over 18, right? And here we go. Here's the thing. You can't be running around here, people, unprotected, and think that you can't, that you can't be out here doing that type of stuff. You can't. And think that I'm not going to be feeling some type of way when I'm telling you it's a possibility that we got this situation going on. Okay? You can't be over here pretending like, oh, what do you mean by that? Like, what are you saying? What are you saying, sir?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? What did I mean? You the one who did this, and now I'm telling you I gotta go down to the CVS and buy a test, and here we go.
What?
The gaslighting is real. Exactly. And that's what this is trying to teach Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, what you need to do to heal is stop acting like you don't know what to do. You have ample opportunity and ample time to come forward and be honest and to tell the truth. Remember what I said at the beginning of this reading. To know to do the right thing and not to do it is still the wrong thing to do. Okay? You know what to do. You have the lock. You have the key. You know what to do. But you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. You want to sit over here and play dumb. You want to act like this is just a test. You acting like you're confused. You don't know how you got here. You don't know why. Okay? You over here acting like you just don't understand how this has possibly happened. But again, remember what I told y'all. This person is so delusional. They live in a cloud. Okay, they live in a cloud. They don't know. This is a rude wake-up call happening, and they keep on sleeping through the alarm. They're sleeping through the alarm. What else can you possibly say?
This is a test. This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcasting system. This is only a test.
Sir, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You ought to be embarrassed, but you're not.
Embarrassing.
And here it is. Here it is. They want to walk around here acting like they the man on these streets. They want to walk around here acting like nothing is bothering them. Look at this man's disposition. He acting like he ain't bothered. Acting like he ain't worried. Acting like he's in a good space. But y'all notice what's behind him? That ship. He's waiting on another ship to come in. So in the meantime, until this earth sign get they skit together and stop complaining and going off about what he is and is not doing. In the meantime, okay? In the meantime, he's over here playing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. He's waiting on this ship to come in. Until then, he acting like ain't nothing bothering him. But once Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn gets themselves together, once they act like they got some sense, he was planning on dropping this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio like a bad habit. You know how I know that that's the case? Because they want to spend time with you, but they don't like you like that. You got a yellow rose. That's friendship. That's friendship. They not really interested in doing nothing like this for real, for real. They not interested at all. They interested in playing mind games because that's what makes them feel good. And now that they can no longer play mind games with people, that's what's going to shake them up. But in the meantime, they're acting irrational, they're acting impulsive, they're acting illogical, they're being childish and very immature. They don't want to do the work, y'all. They don't. That's why this hangman is in reverse. And this is why their life is in the way that it is. Instead of them growing up and becoming a better person that they should be growing up and becoming, they over here playing games. You wonder why they're not advancing. You wonder why they don't have more things in life than what they should. It's because they don't want to. It's not because they can't. They don't want to.
Bruh.
They can do whatever they want to do. But instead, you over here just collecting hearts like this is a chore. Like this is something exciting. Like this is something refreshing and reviving. Like these are people's lives.
Another one.
And that's why Gemini Libra Aquarius today is being encouraged to think with empathy. Put yourself in somebody else's shoes for once. 550 says everything is manipulation with them. Absolutely. 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 Everything with them is about manipulation. But who they really need to be manipulating is themselves. Fix yourself. You wondering why it feels like nobody wants to be honest. Nobody wants to be true. Look who you are. Look how you're showing up in the world. You wondering why everybody's so fake. Everybody phony. Everybody this. Everybody that.
Everybody fake now.
You want to know why? Because that's how you are showing up in the world. You're getting back what you put in the world.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
Gemini Libra Aquarius got some growing up to do in this situation. But we knew that. We knew that. They're self-absorbed. They're used to the spotlight. They're used to everything being their way. People catering to them. Nobody's sincere. When you live that life, nobody is sincere. Nobody is sincere. And I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is why they're being encouraged to hone us in on their inner wisdom. This is why, you know, they're being encouraged to release control. They're worried about all of the wrong things. Okay? They're worried about all the wrong things. They're worried about an image that everybody, if everybody's being honest about this person anyway, they will probably, you know, think differently about you. But then it's almost interesting too, because this Gemini Libra Aquarius wants to make a fresh start. They want a fresh start. They want a new beginning. But it's like, what are you doing to change your situation? Like I say it all the time. You can't put new wine in old wineskins. Like, you just can't. Once you open that bottle, you can't close it. They got a lot to learn. They got a lot to learn. And a lot of this is a scapegoat too for what is going on in their professional lives too. It's almost like they're buying an image, trying to buy an image, trying to make people feel like they got more in control than what they do. And they don't. They don't. You know? Uh-oh. Now, I'm mad I hit my nose with that. I'm going to have to take me an Advil. Like, that really got my nose hurting. All right, here we go. There's a lack of confidence in this situation now between Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. How can I trust you? How can I trust you? You're not even showing up the way that you were supposed to show up. You're not even being who you say you were going to be. You're not even doing what you said you was going to do. Like, how can I trust you? How can I trust you? It feels like this person has robbed you of your power, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Like, you're used to having more control over your life than this. Then this has brought a lot of instability and discomfort in your life. Like, again, you bought the lie. You bought the lie. And it is hurtful to you because you're trying to ascertain, how do I get the control back over the situation in my life? And the reality is, you're not. Everything this person said and did to you was a lie. It was a lie. It was a complete fabrication. It was not true. It wasn't real. It wasn't genuine. They never felt that way about you. The whole doggone time, this mother trucker is over here waiting on his ship to come in with this Gemini, with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's who he really wanted. It ain't you. It ain't you. This person, again, needs to really take time to take a step back and to do the inner work. They need to take the time to step back and reflect on like how much crappiness that they've been putting out here in the world, because they really have been operating at a very low vibrational level. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. Everybody sees it. But for some reason or another, This person keeps trying to go with the flow. We talked about that. They keep trying to go with the flow. And here we are again with this Lovers card. This is the second time this card has come up in a reading. This is about them having to make a choice. This is about obstacles. This is about adversity. When it comes to this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I regret to tell you, this situation is never going to go anywhere. Because really and truthfully, their heart and soul is focused on this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's where they really need to be. That's where they should be. But instead of them picking up the phone and putting their pride aside and making things right with the person that they really want to be with.
Hello, it's me.
This person is over here trying to act like they ain't got nothing going on. Acting like, you know, they don't owe this person nothing because they feel like they got to try to prove something to them.
We shouldn't have been talking shit.
They feel like they got to prove something. And the reality is you don't have nothing to prove to this other person. You got something to prove to yourself. Where's your integrity? Where's your integrity? We said that. Where's your integrity? This person ain't got no damn integrity. They don't. This person is a very much so unserious person. Anytime they get on your phone, all they doing is playing in your face. Which is why my hope is for this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is that they are not in this situation where they're stuck with this person. Okay? That's my prayer, that you're not stuck with this person. Because I feel like if you are going to be in this situation with them, you're going to feel very abandoned. And you're going to have to make a choice. Because asking somebody who's so immature to be mature is just insanity. It's insanity. They're never going to own up to it. They're never going to take accountability, which is again going to become another legal issue for them. So not only do they have money problems with work, they got money problems in their personal life. Look at what you're doing, champ. And here we go with this Ten of Swords. Yeah. Nothing good is about to come to you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, until you start doing right by the people in your life. Until you start doing right by God's people, nothing good is going to come to you. I'm sorry to tell you that. You can complain all day and blame it on everybody, blame it on the government, blame it on the man. You can do all of that. But until you start doing right by people, God's people, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you're going to stay up in the people's court. You're going to stay in the legal court. You're going to stay in some drama. And do we feel bad? Do we feel bad about it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We don't. Why should we feel bad when you're the one who's creating all this havoc? The Devil card. This is loss. Okay? When I'm telling you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, y'all got a lot going on in your personal lives right now. Okay? And then also the Devil card represents Capricorn energy. Remember I told you this third party here is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have an unhealthy attachment to somebody else that you need to be walking away from. It's time to leave it alone. Take that loss on the chin. But instead, you walking around here hurting people, lying to people, deceiving people, making people feel like they got a chance when they don't. You creating all these fallacies to make people feel like they crazy when you are the real problem. It's you.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
It's you. You the one over here creating problems. And then you wonder why everybody walking away from you. It's you. You are the problem. But, you know, people don't want to own up to their stuff. You don't want to own up to it. And that's fine. But Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, if this is you in this situation, you need to make sure that you hold them accountable in the appropriate way. Stop making people think that they can just treat you any old kind of way and do what they need to do. That's not how it works. People cannot play games with you. And you just take it. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Let's get ready to close out this reading, y'all. All right, so as we shift to potential final outcomes, I say potential because I cannot predict free will. I can only tell you what energy I see, and if you don't like it, you can always change it. My hope for Gemini Libra Aquarius is that you guys decide that you want to be a better person, and you want to start today. You want to start now. Tell the truth and shame the devil. It's not your responsibility how people take the truth. It's your obligation to tell the truth. Be honest, be transparent, be sincere, be genuine. But, you know, when you're used to being a liar, how do you ask somebody that's a liar to tell the truth? You just can't. You just can't. You just can't. Here's the final outcome. It's not what you thought it was. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I hate to tell you, it's not what you thought it was. With this Two of Cups being here in reverse, it is not a long-term situation. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius does not see you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, as being a soulmate. They don't see, I told you, you cool enough to kick it. You cool enough to kick it. That's it. They want to spend time with you, but they like you as a friend. They don't want nothing long-term with you. And here we go again with this Hangman in reverse. Instead of them being mature and being rational, coming forth and telling you with transparency and honesty like a grown man, they over here playing games in your face. Okay? Trouble Trash says, Cancer here, partner Libra, randomly saw your live and it is scarily true. Yeah, I mean, it's my personal opinion is that water and air signs don't belong together. You know, that's my personal opinion. But, you know, to each his own. It's other things that go into your sun sign compatibility anyway. With this Six of Pentacles being here, okay, I do feel like this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is starting to look back at how things used to be. And I feel like they're also reflecting upon how they know that they really, truly want that partnership. They really, truly want somebody that's going to be there for them and that's going to be solid. right? They know that. But when you walk around here and you're misleading and misguiding people, nobody wants to be bothered with that. Okay? You can't give low energy and low vibration and expect for somebody else to show up for you in that way. The people around you are a reflection of what's in you. And y'all know I say it all the time. What's in you will come out of you. And what comes out of you is what you lead with. So you walking around here and you're wondering why nobody wants to be bothered with you in that way, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Look what you've done. Look what you've done. Now you want somebody to help you. Help me. Help me. It don't work like that. Here it is. You're going to have to confront your dishonesty. We talked about it. Kiana, I go live every day around the same time between 3:30 and 5 a.m. Yeah, Eastern Standard. So this person definitely is having to confront their lies. Okay, their dishonesty is all starting to come to a head. And I wouldn't be surprised if it comes to a head because of this earth sign that we keep talking about, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is who they really want. This is who they really freaking want. This is who they want. They really want this earth sign. But because they're being dishonest, not telling the truth, here we are. They done settled for this other person that they done told the lie to, made them feel like they had a chance, made them feel like they was about to be the one. And really what they were doing was only projecting. I hate to say it, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you was the test dummy. You were. I hate to say it. They was practicing on you what they wanted to do with the person of their dreams. But the reality is, this person is definitely a coward. They definitely a coward. They are never going to tell you the truth. They'll tell it to this other person, but they ain't going to never tell it to you. We crossed 3 different decks with major arcana. So this is a reflection of them. This is what's on the inside of this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is who they are. And until they make up their mind that they want to act right, ain't nothing good gonna come with them.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
This person definitely does not want to be responsible. They are coming across with narcissistic energy. Okay, so Trouble Trash says, are they a narcissist? Yes, they are coming across as a narcissist. But they're also coming across as somebody who's always in the spotlight. They're self-absorbed. Okay, they're used to being around people that they have to pretend and have this ego and air about. That's what that is, you know? Spirit, what shadow work does Gemini, Libra, Aquarius need to work on right now? What shadow work does Gemini, Libra, Aquarius need to work on right now? For one, they're dealing with depression. This too shall pass. Every storm brings a rainbow. So this is about sadness, hopelessness, and despair. Remember I told y'all this person has definitely been low vibrational. Remember I told y'all that. Okay? This has definitely been I've said it. If you don't believe me, go back and watch the reading on YouTube. It's up. The link is up. We're here now. Go watch it. We've been talking about it this whole time, and we've been talking about this person. This person has been very low vibrational. They need to go within. They're not. Why are they not going within? Because their ego won't allow them. Because they don't think it's a problem. They're delusional. They're not themselves. They're being disingenuous to themselves. They're coping, dealing with substances. Okay? But they really need to spend some time alone and figure out their feelings. But instead, they over here playing games with this Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, making them feel like they got a chance when they don't. Just misleading people. Spirit, what shadow work does Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio need to work on during this time?
Mom,
Yes.
we have school today?
Yes.
Okay. What time is it?
What time did the alarm just go off, Christian? It's 6:30.
15 minutes.
Set your alarm. Okay. Sorry about that. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. My son does this to me all the time. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're dealing with fear. Okay? You're dealing with fear. You need to overcome fear. Face your darkness. It's the only way to find the guiding light. So this is about your anxiety, your apprehension, and your phobia. And remember, this has something to do with your foundational energy. Remember, you came in as being the 8 of Cups. So this is you dealing with your disappointment, the abandonment, the withdrawal, the escapism, the walking away, just leaving this behind. This is about fear here. Okay? This is about fear. You scared of walking away. You scared of letting go. And the question is why? Codependency is the key word. At this point, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, listen. At this point,
this ain't Texas. Ain't no hold up.
if y'all don't let this go, be thankful that you know the truth. Be grateful that you see this person for who they are. Be grateful. Angels, what words of encouragement do you have for Gemini situation? What words do you have? Romantic feelings came up. Of course, this is coming in right now for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio because you thought it was more than what it was. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Yeah, but not with this joker. Give us some better. I don't think that they are. I think it's just more so like they're frustrated and discouraged with how things have turned out. Yeah, look, the angels over here to give y'all bad advice, y'all. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So my guess is, if this is true, seriously, if this is true, okay, if this is a guess, this feels like you guys are going to have to, give this a chance. But I feel strongly like this person is going to continue to deceive you. I'm going to pull a card on it just to make sure we're getting right advice today. Because it definitely feels like we're getting mixed signals. And I feel as though, I'm not about to argue with these angels, but I'm going to tell you it don't sound good, in my opinion. It don't sound advisable. 550, go to my YouTube channel. I did a reading on Sagittarius earlier. Go to my YouTube channel. My link is there. My name is there. Spirit, give us a clear and concise message. Should Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in this relationship continue to try to resolve their issues? Should they try to resolve their issues? Yes or no? You're welcome. Ah! All right, y'all. This is a yes card. However, it's the Page of Swords in reverse. So let's look at the meaning. Deception, manipulation, all talk, haste, haphazard action, self-expression. Didn't I just tell y'all to leave this alone? I just told y'all to leave this alone. So even though this is a yes card, I am telling you, as your reader, as your guide in this situation, I'm telling you, don't you fall for this. Do not fall for this. This is all deceptive. Okay? Do not fall for this. The only way I'm going to tell you to work on this is if and only if this is a yes. Okay? If you're in a situation where this is a yes, maybe you should consider it. And I'm saying considering it from a co-parenting situation, because we already know that this is here. Okay? So I'm going to tell you to be pleasant, be polite, be kind. But I'm not going to tell you to do any of this. I'm not advising that at all. Because if you do, it's going to be very deceptive. Look at it. What did it say? Deception, manipulation, all talk. That's what it says. I'm telling you. Deception, manipulation, all talk, haste, haphazard action, and self-expression. This person is just talking at the side of their neck. All right? They talking at the side of their neck, which is possibly why this wisdom card is here. When we was talking about control at the beginning of this reading, and I said it's about you. Let's go back to it. You know what? I need to probably start pulling this card at the end of the reading. Because I be telling y'all stuff and y'all be missing stuff. Y'all got to go back and watch the reading again. Wisdom. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself. It is just wasting time, Queen B. It is. Yeah, you thought you could change this person. You can't change them, player. You can't change them. You cannot change them. The moment that you think you change them is the moment that you plan yourself. So if you bought the dream, cool, that was on you. But if you keep going down that path knowing that you believe in a fallacy, no, they're not faithful. They're not faithful, trouble trash. We talked about that. It's a third party situation with this earth sign. Okay? So you keep on keeping on. Y'all might have to go back and watch the reading from the beginning. If y'all just now joining, this reading is live across TikTok and YouTube this morning. For the full experience and being able to see everything that everybody else sees, I strongly recommend you go back and watch it on YouTube. But definitely, this person has a lot of other people going on. They deceived you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You have been deceived. So on that note, I am logging out of this because this is craziness. This is foolishness. We've been on this thing for over 2 hours talking about this person and they malarkey and all of the other shenanigans. So I want to thank everybody who stopped by the chat today. I don't have my dashboard because we've been having some issues, and I just want to say thank you so much to all my folks on TikTok for y'all rocking with me anyway. You know, we persevering through all of this. Hopefully my streaming service provider has resolved this issue expeditiously, because the Kim in me is about to come out. Okay. But regardless, thank y'all for being able to tap in today. I strongly recommend, if you enjoyed this reading, go ahead and follow me on YouTube at Mimi Lightseer. We are still building a contingency plan for if and when TikTok is abandoned in the United States. We are still tracking towards the January 19th date, which is next week, y'all. So y'all ain't got a whole lot of time. If y'all want to keep this connection and this vibe going, I will be streaming live on YouTube, and I'm also possibly going to go back to Twitch. Okay. So that is going to be available. Okay, to you guys there. So I want to thank y'all, everybody who's gifted me, everybody who's followed me, everybody who's hit the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who came over to my YouTube and decided to tap in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you, y'all. Okay, if you are looking for a personal reading, I am available for readings. My readings are available via PiscesTarot.com, PiscesTarot.com. And on that note, I hope y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. It is almost 7 a.m. So if you are working a graveyard shift, I hope I get you through your shift. If you're getting ready to go to work, I hope that you have a beautiful and productive day. And on that note, I am out of here, y'all. So bye.
Thank you.